Here we are once more on this Thursday after my Bible study. I'm coming to you. I promised you something today, and now I'm going to give it to you. Yeah. I hope everything's going all right. Going pretty good for me here in St. Louis. Cold, but things seem to be going well. I hope and pray that we are all sober tonight. But if not, man, we appreciate you just coming in and listening. Maybe you'll hear something to help you, or somebody. That's right, even in your mess, man, you can help somebody. Yes, you can. I've seen it. I've experienced it. Listen, when another dope fiend tell a dope fiend he look bad, wow, you need to act on that. That's what happened to me. I had a dope fiend tell me that I look bad. And I just thought about it, man. Bad as he look, he said, I look bad. It must be something there. So I went into combat mode, what we used to call combat ready. And go and treatment. A lot of people don't do it, man, because they are scared of changing. I mean, change can be scary. You've been out there in the world doing whatever it is you do for so many years, and now you sober. You used to doing everything high, and now you sober. Whew, man, that ain't easy. Not at all, but you can do it. You can do it. What you have to do, you have to believe that God is there with you, helping you through. And He will pull you. There was a woman, the Bible said, that had an issue of blood, which means she had some kind of blood problem or disease, okay? She went to every doctor she could. She spent all her money. Didn't have much of nothing left. Don't that sound familiar? How we go to treatment 10, 11 times? But it didn't work. Never worked. But then she heard that Jesus was in town. Now this is what the Bible says. She heard that Jesus was in town. And the crowd was everywhere. All over, man. The Bible said it was a press against Jesus, man. There was so many people. But she didn't let nothing stop her, man. She believed if she can just touch the robe, the bottom, the hem of his garment. Now listen, the hem of his garment. She didn't necessarily have to touch him. Her face wasn't in touching his garments. And she made her way through, crawling. I can imagine sitting down there. She was making her way to the Lord. And when she finally got there, she touched the hem of his garment. And Jesus stopped in his tracks, man, and said, "Who touched me?" And the disciples said, "Lord, it's a press on you. Look, we don't know which one of these people touched you." And he said, No. Who touched me? And he looked at her, the lady, man, and he said to her, woman, thy art healed. Your faith has made you whole. By her believing, man, that Jesus' robe, the hem of the garment can heal her, it did. He felt her touch out of all the people touching his body, man. He touched the hem. Think about what she must have gone through. People probably talked about her, called her names, wouldn't give her a job. And back then, that blood probably was stinking, man. Yeah. Every doctor she went to couldn't do nothing. They probably even took money from her, knowing that they couldn't heal her. Now, we go through treatment centers, man, like bus stops. Sometimes I've talked to people that's been in every treatment center in Missouri. And you're still going. Yeah. But see, until you meet Jesus, and I've seen it, man, people get all the time they went through the treatment center. This one time, they went with a different mindset, and it worked. And it worked. I've been in treatment one time. And it worked. And it worked. Because my mindset was different. I was willing to make a change. I know I hadn't been clear-minded for years. Even in the penitentiary, 8 years, man, I wasn't clean. Penitentiary is a city within a city, man. You can get everything in penitentiary you can get on Goodfellow. Yeah. They always knew the news off the street before the people of the street knew. The prisons knew what was happening. They would call home and tell the people what's going on the street. Yeah. But you have to make a decision. Go ahead and, as Gap Band, I believe it. No, it wasn't a Gap Band, so that's why I couldn't come up with it. It was Jody Watley. Make that move. Like Shalimar. You gotta make that move, man. You got to. And once you make the move, give the Lord a try, man. You can't, what can you lose? If he real to you, you made a wonderful decision. And if he not real, then you can just move on. But I can promise you he real. And if you surrender and humble yourself, it's going to be different in your life, man. You're going to change. And you're going to notice it yourself. The things that you used to do, you ain't going to do them no more. And once that starts to take place, staying stopped gonna be easy for you. Yes, sir. You'll be busy, man, doing God's work to be thinking about that. You gotta remember that your mind is not your friend. Your mind is not friendly to you, man. You gotta remember that. That's where the workshop is of the enemy. It's in your mind, trying to catch you tripping. Sometimes he didn't even have to move on me. I move before he can move. Come on, y'all. Y'all with me? Let me tell you something that was strange. Well, maybe not strange. When I was in treatment at the VA hospital, it was some guys that had their own little clique, and I was sitting there with them. We had a smoke break, and they were talking, man, and I thought it was crazy because they were talking about why they were there, and a couple of them was talking about they was there for 21 days, man, to clean out their system, so when they get back on the street, they can feel the dope again. Now, let me tell you something, another true statement, you can do that, but why? Why are you doing that? Why you taking up somebody's spot, man? That can be in here, that's, really trying to work it. I mean, they say I got out of the way, man, because they were going to bring some people down. Yeah, they were. And then they got a day pass to go out and talk to some shelters and places to see where they were going to go when they left treatment at the VA. And you know it. You know what happened. They didn't have about 5 days left, and they went together and got high. That's what I used to see in the program that I worked in. I was telling you guys about the homeless shelter, man. People used to come in high, and then I would have to deal with them. The rules and regulations in the shelter had rules, and then the rehab program had rules. And they were covering in that program, man, for 12 months. Sometimes they were coming because they needed somewhere to be. But they would go out on their weekends when they were eligible, and some of them would come back drunk. I had one experience, man, that I didn't like it at all. The guy came in, I thought he was my friend, and at this time, I was just a sergeant at arms of the building. And I was on duty, desk duty. And it was a Sunday. And when they were coming in from their passes, they were dropping, everybody had to drop, me too. And this one brother came and said that he was dirty. And I said, no, I'm sorry. He went in to pee, and he put some bleach in it. And come on, man. Since I put this stick in there, it's gonna tell that it ain't right. So I told him to take that and get rid of it. Excuse me. And let's do it again. And remember what I said, he was my friend. And he came back and said, yeah, man, I'm dirty. And he thought by him confessing his guilt to me that he was going to get off the hook. But I wrote him up as a dirty human. And he knew he was going to be in trouble when we had our staff meeting. So what he did was the director of the program was staying in our building at that time. And when he came in, I had the brother sitting on the bed. He beat me to the director and told him that I had done wrong, he had came to me and confessed his guilt, and I wrote him up for a dirty urine. And when they came to me, my boss said, well, why did you do that? I looked at him like he was crazy. Why I do what? That's what I'm supposed to do. Well, he said he told you. I said, man, he trying to pull something, man. He's trying to pull something. You know it. So, if it's alright with you, sir, I don't even want to talk about it. Whatever you want to do with him, it's fine with me. And whatever you want to do with me, it's fine too. So he gave the dude, he was supposed to get out the program, gave him another 30 days, man. Couldn't go out. Guess what? He didn't make it. Yeah. Carry your weight, man. Carry your weight. You know, you relapse in your mind. The thought comes first, even before the actual relapse. Your mind takes you there, man. Dizzle dazzle with you. That's why you hear people say you relapse in your mind. Well, no accident. You know what I hear a lot of, man? I made a mistake. Yeah, I'm laughing because how the heck is that a mistake, man? That ain't no mistake. A mistake is a mistake. Something you didn't mean to do. Man, you meant to get high. You went out and you got high. So please don't come to me with that I made a mistake thing. Because I'm going to tell you what I think. You went and got high. I heard on TV, man, all the time. I made a mistake. I went out and I made a mistake. Everybody make mistakes. That's true. But when you went out and you had that drink or that shot, it wasn't because you was making a mistake or you had made a mistake. See, when you make a mistake, it's just a thing, bam, happens. Like you know how to spell your name, but you missed a letter. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. But, and here's what I'm saying, that you know how to spell your name. You've been spelling it forever. But now you missed a letter. That's a mistake. When you go out your house, man, or wherever you stand, and you get high, hello? That is not a mistake. You went and got high because you thought of it. You knew the consequences, all that. And when you say you made a mistake, man, you in denial right then. Carry your weight. You got high, you got high. Tell the truth, you got high. Why you get high? Because you want to. But we're going to work together on this thing. And we're going to help some people get through. I need you guys to start chatting with me. I need you to start listening to me. I need you to leave some comments or what you think or what's going on in your mind or whatever it is that you need me to help you with besides money. Because I'm not there. I'm not there. But I'll pray with you. I'll pray for you. Whatever I need to do with you, man. And in time, we can probably change numbers. But I'm very cautious with that one. Very cautious with that one, man. I got a family here. Okay? But until next time, man, you brothers, please keep your heads up. You win. if you don't quit. That's a fact. Bye.